Hello, my name is Andrew Douglas, and I am a flute player from Belfast. I studied the BMUS undergraduate course at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, and I graduated 2 years ago. Before music college, I studied with my uncle, who was my main teacher privately, over in Belfast. But I also was a member of the City of Belfast Youth Orchestra and the Ulster Youth Orchestra before college, as well as taking A level music at school. For A level, I took music, politics, and history. The main reason for that was I always knew I wanted to go to college, but just on the off chance that I changed my mind, I wanted to leave a path to uni available. So history and politics was always my backup. But I really knew all along that I was gonna go to college somewhere and study music. The main reason I chose to study in Scotland was primarily the size. I was always kind of scared that for undergrad that I would get lost in and among kind of the bigger colleges that would take in a lot more students. So the plan was always to go somewhere a little bit smaller, where you get more attention, more opportunities, and more chances to play really. And the online application for the Royal Conservatoire in Scotland was just through QCAS, if I remember right, all those years ago. Any advice for filling that in is just be prepared. Don't leave it the last minute, and make maximum use of your personal statement and your references. Make sure you get some good references beforehand. The audition process in Glasgow was as straightforward as other colleges. Um, you went, had your warm up room, taken to your audition room in plenty of time. On your panel was maybe your head of department, an instrumental teacher, and another person from another faculty within the college. Um, just always be well prepared for these kind of things. Turn up very early. Get warmed up, know where you are, and be as much at ease as possible throughout the whole thing. Choosing a teacher in Glasgow was fairly straightforward. The head of music had maybe a teacher in mind for you, but they also took into consideration if you had any personal preference. You could go for some consultation lessons and see if you got on with each other, and then that was it. If the teacher had room for you, you could be taken on as one of their students. Also, maybe a couple of weeks, a couple of months down the line, if things weren't going well, it was no problem at all to change teachers. And all the teaching staff and the flute faculty were definitely very understanding of this. And if you ever wanted to have any other lessons with any other teachers, that was no problem at all. And there was no real big fusses made about that. Personally, I funded my auditions and travel and uni through student finance, through part time jobs, through parents, and through the Arts Council. Um, you can apply to your particular college for scholarships. So always look out for those, and any funding at all you can get your hands on. Go for anything that you think you're entitled to, to try and come out the other end at the end of the day with as little debt as possible. Student life in Glasgow is great. Um, it's a very compact city centre. Most students live in the city centre or just slightly outside. Transport links to the city centre are great. Plenty of bars, cafes, and shops all littered around, in close proximity to the conservatoire. Um, Also, Glasgow, they're two of the UK's biggest football clubs, so if, like me, you're a football fan, you can get your fix as well. Moving to a new country in first year for me wasn't too scary because I already knew some other people that were moving over from Northern Ireland already. So I kind of had a few friends to knock around with at the start. All I would say about moving somewhere new is to meet as many new people as possible, and really take every opportunity that comes your way, and enjoy your freshers week, because that's when you make some connections when you're all new, and everyone's in the same boat.